Hi everybody, Heidi here, your Yorkshire crafter. Hello, hey up, how are we doing? I just got Eden to bed. She stays with me on a Monday night. So I thought, it's not often I craft on a night time. So I normally sit downstairs dominating on a night time. But I thought, I've been playing today. I mean, not that I needed any tags because I made hundreds last year. Plus, I made people not throw them away so they can give me back because I made what I call expensive ones last year. So this year they're maybe a bit cheaper, although I don't know. So anyway, I thought I'd share a few with you. This is one that I'm not going to do today, but I just think it'll have a to and from put on the back. And just look how beautiful Pippin looks. I was going to do it and I just thought, I don't know who's going to be interested. But then I took it downstairs to show Andy. And he says, oh, what a lovely tree ornament. I thought, yeah. So I'm going to make another one. Put it back to back. So if it spins on the tree, it'll look like a tree ornament. Hey, I just love it. I think it's cute. It's the first time I've used that dye and all. And I've had that about 2 years. Right, so I'm doing, what am I doing? 1, 2, I'm doing 4. And I think first of all, we'll do the super quick one. So what I've done, I've got a piece of acetate. I wonder, I've used thick acetate on that and then thin on all others. I don't know why I used thick on that. Anyway, doesn't matter. So apart from one, the other's a shaker cards. So what we're going to do, oh, I've just got a bit of niggly skin there then. So I'm going to have it that way. I am going to use the word peace. And this is going to be, honestly, just the most simplest tag. I haven't cut it right now, but I'll put another square, a white square on the back to do the to and from. Or you could just emboss on the back of that in silver. Let's have a look. Yeah, but I'll do it in white because the person that's going to write it might not have pens to write the name on a dark background. So that is going to be my top bit. So I just want to make sure. In fact, we'll leave that. Yeah, it's fine. We're going to put, I don't know why I'm straightening it up now because I've got to do dye it. So what I'm going to do also, I'm going to emboss it in silver. Yeah. Yes, I did one earlier and I did it in the glitter silver. I don't know if you can see that. Yeah. But when I put the acetate over, I seemed to lose it a bit, maybe. Or was it the fact that... Oh, I don't know. Anyway, we're going plain. That one will get made up anyway, so... Let's have a look. Anywhere there. I sort of wish I hadn't used the thicker acetate now. That looks alright to me. I have all my powders out. I'm using the Brutus Monroe Sterling. I have to get another one of this. It's my favourite silver. Apart from the glitter silver, it's absolute. I love it. It's amazing, that glitter silver. I think that's just nice. Yep, we'll eat that up. Guess what happened today? I reached 2,000 subscribers. Yes. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much. I tell you, even now, still blows my mind that people want to watch. I feel truly honoured. I really do. Oh, yes. That's lovely. Also, guess what? It was Rosie's last training class yesterday, puppy training classes. And everything, she always is, every week, smack on with everything, apart from recall. Just cannot get her to do recall. Anyway, she did it, actually on test day. And better than that, she was only one to do it. All the other dogs that have been to the same classes each week, their dogs have done recall every week. Just Rosie hadn't done it. And the week that it mattered, she was the only one that did it. So I was absolutely buzzing. I swear, honestly, I was on cloud 9. So we're thinking now to take her back for, it's like agility, but it's not training. It's more let her, I'm just going to put the acetate on the outer, the topping. Yeah, it's not a class to pass or anything. It's more to get her to use up her energy, socialise. But they've just got the agility stuff there. So, I mean, the dog's nuts. Absolutely nuts. And she's super quick. So I think it'll absolutely do her the world of good. Yeah, that's why I didn't want to use the thicker acetate. Let's just leave that there a second. So I'm going to use some, rather than, you know, normally when I do the bits, I do them in and then I build them up with the paper. I'm just going to use foam today. And I'm using foam that's got quite a lip to it. So, actually, let's use up these bits and see. I always take the top layer off as well, so it can, just want to see how much of that's going to cover. Yeah, so you can manipulate it more. Use this. Now then. I really don't want any of this showing. I might have to alter that corner. Use these bits up. I'm doing that and I don't even know if I'm on camera. Sorry. I don't know where you all are in the UK today. Oh, sorry, for the ones that are in the UK. This is Monday, 13th. This probably won't go out till Wednesday. But the wind, how bad has the wind been? It's honestly been atrocious. I've not known it like this for a long time. Right, let's just see. No. Oh, that's that. I'm just going to cut the bottom bit of that off. That's fine. At least it's stuck. So I'm just going to cut the bottom bit of the acetate. Oh, this, I'll tell you now where the dye is from. Let me just make sure that's not going to move. That's fine now. And that will go on top of there. And that looks good. Not yet, not yet. So it's Peace. So in Peace, we're going to have Tell you what, because it's got a dark blue background, we're just going to put in a few stars, the little silver stars. I've had them for donkeys. I don't even know where they came from, couldn't even tell you. But I don't want a lot in. And I think that'll do. Sometimes, I mean, I get carried away sometimes. Look, I can't even get them off my hands. Yeah, I absolutely get carried away with how many I put in, and then you can't even see the design. Put them to the side because we are going to use them again. Oh, I can hear a little puppy crying. It's not Rosie, she's laid in here. Oh, I was up here crafting today. Oh, it was freezing. And I think because we had the fire on downstairs, it's a log burner. And I'm doing downstairs, and he'd put a log on. It knocked the heating off because it got too warm downstairs. Oh boy, it was cold up here. Right, I'm gonna see if I can get this on straight above. That's pretty close. Isn't that silver beautiful? These are just, I had a little pack of them given to me, all different metallics. There you go, just that little bit in. I don't know if you can see it, it's very tiny. So, what I wanted to show you, because it's white around the edges, not everybody takes to that. You'll know that I paint a lot of stones, or I used to. I haven't painted any for a while. So I'm using the Deco Art metallic shimmering silver. And all I'm going to do, I end up doing this on 3 of them. So I'm going to get the paintbrush. And I'm literally just going to run it down the foam tape. This isn't the best brush for this. I don't know why I'm using this brush. I don't even know what this brush is. It was just there. It does go on easier than this. I think my brush is really wet. I do love making tags. Simple cards and tags, I think, are my favourite things to make. There you go. It was a little off centre, but that's absolutely fine. And that is one tag done. Just get a bit of thread for it. It's just a little bit of silver thread. You can put foam in between that if you want and build it up. But I just don't see the point, and it's just super fiddly if you do. So I just do it like that and it pulls it together. There you go. Tag 1, shaker tag. And when it's got the to and from on a little white thing up back, you can't ask for more. I love it. I just love simple. I really do. That's number 1. Gets a bit harder now. Well, actually, this one should be quick, so we'll go on to this one first. So this isn't a shaker, so I'm just going to show you. We're using, you can do your 2 on from up back. I'm not doing it today, but that'll be ready just to stamp straight onto. Don't know what I've got that out for. What have I got that out for? Don't know, but it's not for this. It is for this. I'm using that as a base, but what we're going to do, this is a Christmas music book, and we're just going to find a nice page. See, that's the one I've just used. I want it quite, I don't want it dark. I don't know if I want it that light. Let's go with, oh, what's this? Shouldn't be so hard, should it, to pick a piece. I'm going to cut it there because it's quite apt with the word Silent Night. So I'm just going to run that through my die machine, just there. Oh, was that it? No, that's it. I'm going to say that was foreign. I can't read it. I'm no good with English. I should have learnt languages. Right, I'm just going to put it through here. 2 seconds. Yeah, the most of it I prepped, but there were some bits I wanted to leave in just to show you. Yeah, when I was at school, we just did English. But, I mean, I'm rubbish at English. I can do Yorkshire. But yeah, I wish I had since gone on to do other. I also wish I'd learnt sign language. Don't know why, I love it when I see people doing it. Right, and you don't have to do this. I just did it on my dummy run. I didn't do this. I just found it a little bit flimsy. And I wanted to stamp it using my platform, and I was worried that that thin piece of paper would rip on its way back up. So I'm using Mary. Is it just called Mary? Yeah, Mary. Now the problem I had with this was my fingers went black. It was absolutely everywhere. It didn't dry quickly. You can use a different ink pad if you want, that'll dry quicker, but I'm all for the Fine Clear. You just have to put it with dirty hands. You couldn't tell when I'd finished. Yeah, might be actually because on the other one I coloured it in because I didn't use my platform. I coloured it in, so it might have been that was running, not running, but transferring from my fingers. I didn't really like these ones. I didn't don't know what everybody's cup of tea is when it comes to tags. That's perfect, isn't it? Oh, cool. I'll put that away because I've got plenty of them out. That's away. Right, let's see if we can. Pretty cool. Yeah, you can see how wet it is. Right, I'm going to get the... No, I'm not. I'm lying. I'm going to use Gina K inks, and I'm using Craft and Chocolate Truffle. Just put my top back on my glue. Right, same for the... Why is it? Oh, I know it's stuck. See, that's got mucky already. That's got to be my hands, hasn't it? I'm just cleaning my brush off. So with the lighter one, I'm just going to catch the edges. You can use craft cardstock if you want. In fact, I had some put out. This was from last time, so I mean that's just fine if you want to do it like that. But I wanted that bit of white in it. Well, it gives it like a bit of a glow if you like. I'll do both while I'm at it because I'm going to use the same brush. Oh look, I'm smudging him. Actually, yeah, I think I did my actual inking first. This what I'm doing now, blending. Yeah, I'm not gonna. That's okay. I'll tell you what. Get a little bit of that on there, can't I? That's fine. Yeah. I mean, I could cover it up with gold splatters. Well, I weren't planning on doing any. But if needs be, that's your easy cover up. That's fine now. I'm not bothered about that little smudge. The walking through sand, it's a drag. Right, put a little bit of darker on this. You're probably thinking that I could have just gone straight in with this, but it really does make the difference when you've put the other layer underneath it. Not worried about that. We're going to emboss the top. I'm lucky enough to have a die that cuts the top of that, but I just thought for somebody who doesn't, I'm just going to do it in embossing. Right, I'm happy with them. Move them out that way. Now then, I'm going to give it a quick blast because I want to do some embossing. And it will probably stick to the ink. What I've just put on, you know, the browns. It's definitely going to stick to the black, so I'm going to try and keep it away from that. Yep, still wet. It's okay. So I'm just going to get the Versamark, and I'm literally just going to roll the edge straight through. That'll be why it got mucky before. Put my hand straight in the middle of ink. and I'm going to hope that that's got enough on it. And I'm going to do exactly the same with this. And if you don't have this, but you've got the gold gilding wax, perfect. Right, let's see if that works. Oh, that one with scissors. And then I'll stab myself in the foot. Put these away. Where's my gold? Where's my gold? It's definitely here. It's here. I keep thinking it's in one of them flat ones and it's not. It's still in one of these. Hero Arts this is. Right. Let's hope that this worked. In fact, you know what? Oh, perfect. I'm going to heat that up before. I don't want to put it down now that I've got it on perfectly. I might just have to though, because that is burning my hand. Let's hold it there. Ouch. Come on, it's only a tiny bit. Ah, right, I'm putting it down. That will do me. Right, let's try this. Just get a little brush and take a bit of this off. I don't want it covering all the brown. I think that's enough. You don't have to do this bit. For me, it just gives me that little bit of, I don't know, it just seems more finished. There we go. So, I didn't quite get into that corner. So what I was saying, if you don't have the die cut, I'm literally gonna cover it in. Oh, do you know what? Did that wrong. Because I've got a roll of tape out somewhere and it covers that up and I need to cover it up. Where is my roll of tape? We'll fix it, 1 second. I'll fix it. I'll open a new one. On the other one, I actually did this before putting the embossing powder on. Embossing ink on. Right, I'm just gonna, you can still see that guy. want a tiny bit in that corner. It's going to catch rest, I just know it is. Nope, stop. So yeah, if you don't have the die, you can do it like this. And if you think that's like, oh, it just looks like just normal, just give it a second to dry a minute. So get your sticky again. Put it right up to the line. More this mark. More gold. Get that off again. And this time, I mean, you can do it as many times as you want, but this time, look how thicker it makes it look. It makes it look like you've added an extra piece on. Just look at that. I love it. I can't believe time already. I've just caught time. I definitely want to do it with the other two. Although I do have everything cut. The other two are lovely. Not saying these aren't. Right, well this one's done anyway. So I'm literally just going to pop it up. So just for speed, we'll pop it up with a couple of these. That should be alright. This is literally for speed. Normally I would make sure it's all the way around and what have you. I've got some, this is just brown check ribbon. Probably bought this for Easter at some point. And I'm just going to put it like that. With my scissors again. Oh la la. Can anyone see my scissors? Oh, oh yeah, that side. So I'm just gonna I just like little bits of ribbon on. I shouldn't have done that. I've pulled it right off. That'll do. And on that, I will look for some different threads to make them hangable. This would look nice with something quite nice and thick through it. I do have some thick ribbons, but not to fit here. Oh, I've just seen that tape that I wanted. Oh. So that's number 2. That was the practice one where I've left it flat. But yeah, there you go. I love them. Right, put that with that one. Right, let's move straight into the next one. So for this one, we're just going to use a bit of Blue Lagoon. I think I used Della Blue and Denim Blue. Don't even know if I use all 3, but it's quick anyway. So I've got my brush. Just going to do the whole circle. In fact, what I'll do, I'll ink this blue one up at the same time because I do use the same colours, only one goes a bit darker than the other. That's it for that. That one's done. It's no particular blending. It's going to go quite dark. I just prefer personally to build them up. Just go dark. Yeah, that's the one. I'm just trying to leave it a little bit lighter in the middle. I think that will do. Right. So for this one, we are using one of the little skeleton trees. We're using Pippin, and we are using, oh my goodness, he's gone missing. Oh, it's there. One of the whimsical hairs. So before I did anything else, I got me 2 little wabbits in, so let's get them in first. Oh my god, I'm roasting now. And these are getting stamped in Nocturne. I want him about there. I'm just going to keep my finger on it a little minute. So I don't want to have to colour it in, I want it to soak it up. That'll do nicely. Again, I'm putting them away as I go along. Pippin. Every time. That looks covered. He's not very dark. He didn't go very dark, did he? Right, be dark. Yeah, they're all right. I think what I did earlier, did all my blending on all my things and then went back to them when they were proper dry. Makes a hell of a difference. Right, I'm using Twilight. And I'm first like wanting to ground these two, but not, I don't want a definite line. I don't care if it doesn't, well, I mean, I do want a definite line, but I don't want it to just be a line. Do you know what I mean? So I'm just going to bring it up. This is Twilight I'm using to do this bit. And I can bring that down to his feet here. Just to make up as you go along this one. You won't see around edges anyway, so I don't know why I'm being particular about that bit. So we're going to put some little snow, do you call them snow divots, are we calling them? I think this is such an effective part to in a card. And the first time I saw this, it was from Lavinia. I just think it's a brilliant addition. Right, nearly done. Just going to put a few little trees in. Right. So what I'm going to do, I'm stamping second generation. I've put it aside to make sure I can see where I've stamped the trees. So I'm going to put this one, it's going to go off the card, but that's going to go there. Then I want it about there. That's good, it didn't work anywhere. Doing the same up here. One there. Oh, that's better. That's fine. Put that one away, that's done. And all we're going to do there is put in the snowbank. I know a lot of people do it the other way around and they'll put the snowbank in first. I just think this is easier. I think that's a lot easier. So it's going to come from behind Pippin into that bit there. Yep. So I'm going to let that go right to the end there, because then that looks like it's further back, which was the idea. And then we're going to have this one have a little bang here. If that makes sense. There we go. I mean, you could put more of them divvies in all the way around, but I'm okay with that. The card, be nice on a card. That's done. Just ready to put into its shake a bit. Right, I am using the anti-static, and I'm using the three of the trees from the new Christmas release. Where's my white? I picked bright white. We're using white, and I'll do them two in a minute because I can never see what I'm doing. So Versamark, here's one. Like I say, I'll have to, because I can't see. Perfect. That's one. Put this lower down at the side. And I can do this one because I'm not putting it next to that one. Done. Oh, it is nice when you start putting it all away. And I'll just emboss this. Ooh. That's fine. If you had more time now, I would strategically, it's a big word for me, put some snow around it. But I'm just going to use the Posca because otherwise we're going to run out of time. Ouch. Ouch. That was hard. I shouldn't use little bits like that. It'll do. Right. So I've got the Uniball Signal pen, and I'm literally just going down your rabbit or your hair, whatever you want to call it, round your pippin, and I'm just blotting it. I'm blotting it but pushing it at the same time, if you know what I mean. all the hair on his back. That'll do. That's absolutely enough, is that? Ooh, look at the paint that's just come off him. It's all right. And then we want a bit of Posca. I keep saying it and I'll say it again. This is dead. I need to get another. But it did give me enough today for what I needed. That brush is too short in my hand. Oh, it'll do. I can't do it. Now that does sink into ink quite a bit, but I think it leaves a nice colour. It's alright, stress buster. Pick it up off the floor. Yeah, it's sunk in most of it. Right, the last bit is we get this again. I'll just quickly show you because I meant to show you at the beginning. The Lawn Fawns Say What gift tag is what I used for this. The Hero Arts bulb ornament is this, and the shaker bit, which I'm going to do now, is the circle from Gina K. So those are what I've used today. I'm hoping all this helps when I'm doing this. Ah, we nearly forgot. We did. Where's that piece of tape gone? We do have a little bit of embossing to do. Be a bit late once I'd finished, wouldn't it? They're both having silver trims round, so they'll both get embossed in silver. I did do two, but I'll just do one on this, just for speed. Make sure there's enough on there. Do I have to go through some scrap paper? Take that off. Yeah, because we're going to have a silver trim. I actually should have done this one in sparkle, but it's okay. I'll just send it to one of the kids, they won't know the difference. Right, now we're ready to put it together. Chuck a few shaker bits in and it's done. There we go. Look how different it looks with that. I'm so easily pleased. I tell you, I could do this all day long, this bit. kid. Crack on. Right. I did cut the acetate, but it never ever, even if I put paper in, never ever cuts through, right through. So I just thought I would prove it. Only takes 2 seconds. And this is the thin acetate. This is the heat resistant, so if you wanted to, you could put some of the words on the front, you know, the new Christmas words. I mean, it'd be quite nice. I don't know, I just didn't think it needed it. Cut the other one while I've got it in my hand. I'm not bothered about it being a perfect circle. And if the circle's not cut right, I can always trim around it again after. There we go. Yeah, I can see where it's going to need trimming around, but that's fine. So there you go, nice and easy. So one's having a silver, one's having a glitter. So before we do out, I'm going to get them stuck to the acetate now. And then we're not waiting for that little bit to dry. It's all the way around, isn't it? So any piece. Just leave that for a minute. Oh my goodness me, that wind's terrible out there. I feel like Dorothy. I'm going to fly away. I might wake up in Kansas. Is there any crafters out there? I did a little laugh to myself and I'm so sad. Right. There. I mean, I don't think you can see it, but it literally is just hanging over a tad. There you go. Don't think too much into it. Right, I'll just put them there. So we're doing the same with the others. Removing both pieces. So I've got tacky on both sides. And I'm just gonna run it right round the edge. It's so much more movable if you take both lots of tape off. The one that I did earlier, of this one, I didn't realise I'd used double the width of that. So it's a huge sticky out tag. It's what I call one that you'd put on a name present. Right, the reason I haven't pulled it all the way off is because I'm not going to use it all. All the way, join it up to there. That should be a perfect. Look how quick that was. So for this one, I'm going to stick in some little, they're just circles, little, I don't know what they are, they're just circles, confetti. Right, don't put as many in I did because you've made it smaller. I was looking for some little white beads. I thought I had some little white beads. Oh, I did, they're here. I kept them out. And just a few white beads. Get off. And that's all I'm going to put in. You can, I've said this before, this works. Wipe your acetate with a baby wipe. Wipe it with some clean kitchen towel. And it should take away the static, she says. So I just want this to please fit. Oh look, I didn't take that silver down far enough. That's okay, that's not a problem. Because on this one I used a bit of black. I don't know why I put these on, it's like putting a scarf on it. I just think it looks nice. And a little bit of silver. I've got some really nice bells, you know, big bells that would fit perfect here. In fact, I'll put one on after and show you. Never used them, just small bells, never used the big ones. There you go. So I won't put this one together because it's already an hour. I will put it together in a minute, but it's done exactly the same way as that. Only you can see I took the embossing further down. But this will also have black and silver on it. But that's how that will end up. And I put them little stars in it. Isn't that beautiful? So I'll do that now. There's your... So look how thick it was. And again, like with this, I'll put that silver paint inside as well. So you've seen me do that now. That's what I did here. So we've got them. That one will get done. You've got these two, which could be shakers. And then you've got your little shaker. I hope you like them. I really do. It does matter to me. Right, I'm going to go finish these off, get some photos done. And I'm going to go watch a bit of telly with our Rosie. Catch you later, guys. Happy crafting. Bye.